Macmillan Audio presents Beyond Charlottesville, Taking a Stand Against White Nationalism by Terry McAuliffe. Written and read by the author, with a foreword written by Congressman John Lewis and read by Lamarr Gulley.
Foreword by Congressman John Lewis. It made me very sad to see what happened in Charlottesville, Virginia in August 2017, when 1,000 white nationalists and Ku Klux Klan followers showed up in broad daylight to preach violence and hate. I have been working against hate and resisting violence for more than half a century, and I thought we had come much farther as a people, as a nation. To me, August 12, 2017 was a very dark hour, a dark period for America. It hurt me to see so many people engaging in this type of madness. The madness continued when the President of the United States stepped in front of the microphones that dark day and said he was condemning the tragic events of Charlottesville as an egregious display of hatred, bigotry, and violence on many sides. On many sides. That was very surprising to me, that any person in a position of leadership would equate the actions of violent white nationalists with those of peaceful protesters. People came to Charlottesville from all over the country preaching hate, division, and separation, and were met by a principled stand of locals who turned out to protest hate, often linking arms in nonviolent protest. That reminded me of the way my brothers and sisters and I had linked arms in Selma, Alabama in 1965 and tried to cross the Edmund Pettus Bridge, named for a Confederate general, and were beaten, tear-gassed, trampled by horses, and left bloody. I always believe in hope. And finally, on the dark day of the Charlottesville tragedy in August 2017, I had cause for hope. My heart lifted that day when at last someone spoke the words that needed to be spoken. Someone stood up and showed the leadership that the people of Charlottesville, the people of the entire nation, required in that dark hour to begin to steer toward the light. My friend Governor Terry McAuliffe was strong and clear in his condemnation of hate and racism. To all the white supremacists and the Nazis who came into Charlottesville today, our message is plain and simple. Go home. You are not wanted in this great commonwealth. Shame on you, the governor said that day. You came here today to hurt people, and you did hurt people. But my message is clear. We are stronger than you. You have made our commonwealth stronger. You will not succeed. There is no place for you here. There is no place for you in America. Governor McAuliffe spoke the truth that day. He came across with conviction. Anyone listening could see he was speaking from the heart, angry and sad, but filled with a sense of purpose. I cried when I heard your speech, I told the governor the following Monday when I called him to thank him for his leadership. That was one of the great speeches I've ever heard in my life. Thank you, Congressman, he said. Coming from you, that's an incredible compliment. Terry McAuliffe is not one to be at a loss for words, but that compliment left him momentarily speechless. It's true, I've had the privilege to hear many great speeches in my lifetime, most especially during the March on Washington in August 1963 that I helped organize. I was one of 10 speakers that day standing near the Lincoln Memorial, the last of whom was my friend the Reverend Martin Luther King, Jr., who that day delivered his timeless "I Have a Dream" speech. Charlottesville chilled me to my bones because I had honestly believed we had come far enough as a country not to have to witness such naked hatred and racism on such a scale in broad daylight again. We always knew our struggle against hatred and racism would be a long one. We have lost so many brothers and...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?